Hi, I'm Peggy. I'm from the Pflugerville Community Church, and we're going to have a cooking class today. Are a couple of my favorite recipes that a friend of mine kind of tweaked some of them. So I'm going to do both ways. So we've got a lot coming up. I'm going to put some parchment paper in a pan here and a cookie sheet, because I will need that in there in a minute. All right. Now I'm going to start with it's called Tart Cherry and Chocolate Crunch. Actually, it's like a granola. So we're going to start with that today. I've got a half a cup of syrup here that I'm going to put in my bowl. It's maple syrup and it's supposed to be a grade B, but I couldn't find grade B, just A. At one point, I had one that I was using that said formerly grade B, but this one is just a grade A syrup. And then we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to some coconut oil. It's a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. We're going to put this all in here. The coconut oil was melted. Going to mix all that up together. Now we're going to add some oatmeal. This is the old-fashioned oats. So, and there's 2 cups in here. So that's 2 cups of oatmeal. That goes in there. See if I can get a little bit more of that syrup out. I always hate it when it doesn't want to all come out. All right, there we go. And then in this container, I have 3 cups of nuts. There's almonds, pecans, and walnuts. And I put them in the food processor to make them a little smaller. It says to make them about the size of raisins. So that's going to go in here. And then we've got some coconut that's going to go in there, and that's 2/3 cup. 2/3 cup of coconut right here. And it says unsweetened coconut. If you have been to the store lately looking for something specific, sometimes it's hard to find what you're looking for. So I had to use sweetened coconut because I could not find any unsweetened. Hopefully someday everything will be back to normal and we can find what we're looking for. Now I'm going to put in the tart cherries. There was a cup of those. Now, remember I told you this is called Tart Cherry and Chocolate Crunch? Well, I've got one of those, so everybody can taste those too. But Pat Mosier, she likes to make it more orange because we do put just a little bit of orange zest in the other one, but she liked the orange flavor. So we've got the zest of 4 oranges that I'm going to put in there. I maybe overdid it, but we'll find out when it gets all done. So we mix all that together. Get some of that syrup all over all of that and that oil, so everything is nice and moist. I think I got too much orange, but I like orange. So if nobody else eats it, I will. But I'm sure she told me for the zest of 4 oranges. She's brought me some before and I really enjoyed it, but I've never tried making it. And she was unable to be here today. She was going to do this for us, but she's kind of under the weather, so we need to keep her in our prayers that she'll be back soon. We've got a lot of people that are under the weather. Jane, that usually exercises with us, can't be here right now. So we're so glad to have Jennifer back again. Glad that she is able to be here. Now, if you're just here for the cooking class, you won't even know who I'm talking about, but that's okay. They are all very dear people. All right, we get all this on top of our parchment paper that's in our cookie sheet and spread it out. Now you want to kind of push it together. Let's see if I've got that about even. If we get that about even, and then we're going to tear off another piece of parchment paper. Nope, I'm going to tear off the whole roll. I didn't want just a little bit. I want the whole thing. Here we go. I'm going to try that again. There we go. Now you take that and you push down on it to where it's nice and firm. Now this stuff that we're making here is good to eat it just the way it is. It's good on yogurt. It's good in cereal. It's good on ice cream. And it comes from my Healthy Heart cookbook. So you can't beat that. All right, now we're going to put it in a 350 oven or 325, I'm sorry, 325 oven for 3 minutes or until it's golden brown. Wait a minute, I need the cooking time. 30 minutes. Start. Okay, got that one going. All right, now we're going to make a breakfast pizza. And I had a little trouble today with the stovetop, so I'm going to cook this sausage in the microwave. So that's where that's going right now. I'm gonna, oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. All right. There. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Right. And now I've got some crescent rolls, and we're going to open these crescent rolls. And we'll open them all the way. And this is going to be our crust for our breakfast pizza. Put it in a 9 by 12 pan. And for this, you heat the oven to 350 when we get it all together. Now, once you get those crescent rolls in there, see those little indentations to where you're supposed to take those crescent rolls apart. You want to push those together so you don't have any holes in the bottom here. in the bottom of your layer here. You want that all pushed in together. There we go. See? All right. Now I'm going to check my sausage and see how it's doing. It's still got some more to go. All right, put that on for a couple of minutes. Now on the recipe, the original recipe said to use mozzarella. Now this is another one of Pat's variations. She doesn't like the mozzarella. She would rather have Colby and Ray Jack cheese because she feels it like they taste better. And it also says you can use a whole pound of sausage or a half a pound, whatever you want to do. That's what I'm trying to stress when I do these classes. Don't just go by the recipe. Put in what you like and do it the way you like. So we're going to need 6 eggs in there. So I'm going to go ahead and get these 6 eggs in my bowl while I'm waiting on that sausage. I did make another pizza ahead of time, but I made it a little different. I did use the mozzarella cheese for it. Plus I put vegetables in it, and I put now I'm using the ground sausage, but in the other one, I put a smoked chicken sausage link that I cut up in there. There we go. We're going to get these eggs while we're waiting on that meat to finish cooking. Now, when you're doing eggs, you can also exercise if you want to. Add a little bit of milk. It calls for a splash. I think that was a splash. I heard it splash. Anyway, we're going to check on our sausage again. Oh, let's bring it out here. I think it's looking pretty good. Yeah, maybe just a little bit more. But I want to show you something here. I don't know if you have one of these or not. If you don't, get you one. That is the easiest, quickest way to chop up hamburger if you're doing like a sloppy Joe or something, or now like with the sausage, I can use that for the sausage. Cut it into smaller pieces. When somebody told me about that and I saw that thing, I thought, I can do just as well with my spoon. It's a lot easier with this. I'm going to put it in for just a little bit more. It's got just a couple of places that are pink, which I know would cook in the oven, but we're going to go ahead and put it back in just for a little bit longer. Okay. Now we got our crust ready. And then I've got the cup of cheese, Monterey Jack and Colby. So that's what's in here. So soon we get this in, we're going to make a salad. I don't know what I'm looking over there for. You're over here. But anyway, as soon as we get all in the oven, I've got people here waiting to eat, so I've got to get this stuff done. There they are. I got to get my sous chef over here. Can you reach those paper towels? Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was trying to figure out how I was going to get most of this grease off of this. And now I figured it out. We've got some paper towels here. I don't want to pour it in the sink. I do have a cup sitting in my wastebasket here that I'm pouring that grease into. I had to be quick. I almost got the sausage in there too. That wouldn't have been good because you guys are watching me and I couldn't have hurried and dug it out. So now we're going to put the, let's see if we can get just a little bit more of that grease out. I got most of it. There we go. All right. Now we're going to put that in the bottom of our pan and spread it out. Here's my, take this to help spread it out. And her recipe that she originally got called for half a pound of sausage. And she says, I like a pound better. So like I said, whatever you want, make it for you. Don't just make it what it says. There we go. We'll put this back over here. We're going to put those eggs on top. There we go. We're going to put our cheese on top. I can remember having pizza for breakfast before. On my honeymoon, we had pizza the night before and there was some left, so we had it for breakfast the next day. So, whoops. And this one goes in a 350 oven. There we go, for 30 minutes. So, I can do cooking time, 30 minutes, and where's my start? There it is. There we go. That's all ready. All right, now we're going to make a salad. I'm going to need this bowl or maybe the other bowl. Either, do you have the big one then? Okay, we're going to get a mix this stuff in. I bring from home because I can't always find what I want here. So as she's doing that, she's going to get me a bowl. I'm going to get just a minute, I'm not gone. I'm still here. Oh, that won't come off. Okay. In a minute, I'm going to need a couple of egg yolks. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to get 2 egg yolks out of this eggs. There we go. There's one. Not usually this wasteful. I usually save the egg whites and use them at a later time, but today we're not. So you better not tell on me because I am not a wasteful person. If I can use it somewhere else, I will. Hey. Thank you. All right. I need that other head of lettuce there too. Now, this was, I can't remember the name of the salad that this was, but I like getting all the greens and not having to buy a whole bunch of each different kind. I like being able to have greens in my salad. So you've got one of these ready mixed salads. Always sure you rinse them. I know most all of them say pre-rinsed, does not need rinsing. Rinse them. You never know what might be in there, because there has been things found in those pre-rinsed salads and lettuce and stuff. And then if you have extra company coming that you didn't know was coming, you can just add some romaine or some iceberg lettuce to that and have, you still have all those wonderful kinds of lettuces and greens, and some aren't green, but that's okay. But you can just, I also need the packet. Okay. Okay, thank you. Carol's helping me today, and she's doing a good job. Okay. Okay, thank you. That's fine. Just leave it because you're right in the middle of the camera. All right, now we're going to put this lettuce in here with all those other good looking vegetables. And we'll stir it up a little bit. Let me get a spoon. I always try to have everything ready. Never happens. All right. Looks of that. Now, some of them you maybe you'd want to pick out of there if they look like they're going to be too hard, or maybe have a little brown on them or something. So. Now this is one that comes with the dressing. It's supposed to be a salad to use all by itself. So I'm going to get me another cup. And I'm going to pour the dressing into that cup. That came with the salad. Now this is a fruit-based dressing. It was a lemon herb or something. Well, you know what? Those four oranges that I took all the zest off of. So we're going to add just a little orange to that dressing, since we added the extra lettuce. And then we're also going to cut up some apple and put in there. Apples are good in salad, especially when you got a fruit-based dressing. Grapes are good in salad. Cranberries are good in salad. And talking about cranberries, this tart cherry thing that we're making here, those are hard to find. So if you can't find tart cherries and you want to make the crunch, use cranberries. Cranberries are good in there too. They're a lot cheaper, but I like the cherries, but they're not easy to find. So. All right, here we go. I think we'll do the whole apple. Make this your own. Always remember to do what sounds good to you. Most of the time it works out. Sometimes you may not like how it came out, but most of the time if you don't get too carried away. Okay, put those apples in there. We'll stir it up again. So it's all mixed up. And we're going to put that dressing on there. Personally, I don't always put all the dressing in there, but with the fruit-based one, it's pretty good. I get overwhelmed when there's too much dressing in my salad. When I go to a restaurant, I haven't put it on the side. I don't want all that much dressing. I want to taste it, but I don't want it swimming in there. All right, there we go. Now we've got some crumbles here. Doesn't tell me on there what it was, but these crumbles came with it. We're going to put those on the top. And it looks like Parmesan cheese. We're going to put that on the top. Now, when it comes to me in these pre-measured salads, I like a little more stuff on the top like that. There's always not quite enough for what I prefer, but that's life. So I toasted some almonds, some slivered almonds, and we're going to put them on the top too. So there's our salad. See, isn't that a pretty salad? Now that's all ready for our lunch. All right. Now I've got one more recipe I got from the Reader's Digest. And the reason that I'm doing it is because I thought it was just plain fun. So we're going to make a cake. I gotta melt my butter. All right. This is called the last minute cake. That's in case you've got somebody that showed late. Inside my bowl, I've got 3/4 cup flour, 3/4 cup sugar, and 3/4 cup cocoa. I also have 2 1/4 teaspoons baking powder, a teaspoon salt. Now we're going to add this other stuff. Oops. My butter popped, it's ready. Okay, I'm going to spray my pan. This is a deep dish pie pan that I make my German pancakes in, or in at one of the restaurants around here, they call them Dutch babies. My mom always called them German pancakes. So now those egg yolks that we separated a minute ago, that's going to go in here. I need a 1/2 cup of warm water. So would you get me some warm water? Or a cup of warm water? Yeah, a cup of warm water. And I put in the teaspoon of vanilla. Then we're going to put some chocolate chips in there. We like our chocolate chips. So, and then we've got 6 tablespoons of butter here that we just melted. And that's going to go in there. And Carol is getting my, is that a cup?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was going to say there's measurings on some of that stuff. Maybe you can use that. Oops. Find anything? I was sure that one of them. Okay, bring it. Bring it. I can make that work. Just bring the whole thing so I can measure it. Thank you. All right. That was good. That was good. You did good. Just clear up to the top would have been 8 ounces. So. All right. Oops. Nope. Now, I made this cake the other day just because it sounded like fun. Because when we get this all put together, it's going to go in the microwave. Let me get it all mixed up good. Now, this worked at home. I hope it works here too. But I just thought it was fun because you can cook a cake in 5 minutes. 5 minutes is what it takes in the microwave. Get that last chocolate chip off of there. There we go. Stop. There we go. Carol, come over here. Come over here by me. This is Carol Martin, and she's been doing the helping behind the scene. So I really appreciate her help because I don't have all those dishes to do when we're done. She's been keeping up with them. So thank you.
You're welcome.
I want to show you. This was first crumble I did. This is the original. This is the one that has the cherries and the chocolate chips in it. And we've had that before and we know that's good. This is the first pizza I made. Now this is one I did for me because it's got the sliced sausage and it's got vegetables and it's got, I got some carrots and broccoli and cauliflower in there. And then it's also got spinach leaves in there. So the other, we got about 15 minutes on that other pizza. So, but we can put this over here in the window for everybody that, but the other pizza and the other granola will be ready in about 15 minutes. Granola. I don't know if you can, nope, you can't see that. Let me get it out. This is the other pizza we're cooking. It won't take much longer. I can make sure that when I do that, that the crust is brown. See how that kind of, you got the brown around there. So we got to let that brown yet. And there's our orange. I like to call it granola. It's easier to remember. And that's basically what it is. I'm going to put that in just a little bit longer. And the other pizza will be done. The cake's going to be done in 2 minutes. So let's hope all that works out okay. We run in we ran into a couple of snags. You know, things happen on a daily basis. Someday maybe your power will go out and you'll have to take everything out on your grill outside, you know. You just make do. I'm so glad you joined us. And I wish you were here to eat with us. So I think we're about done.
Peggy, what's the name of that meat masher thing? What do you call those?
The one where you chop it up?
Yeah. Do you know what
I
its
can't
name
remember.
is?
No. Just
never
meat
s-
chopper is all I know.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to bring it back around here. See, it's still flat on the bottom. It's graduated, but it's flat. And that's why I thought it's not going to do anything, but it does. And I don't think there's a name on it.
I've seen those in the store before.
Yeah,
I don't guess I've ever looked, but it's cool and I want one now.
yeah, yeah. Oh, it really works good for hamburger and stuff when you got to do something like that. All right, just a minute.
Oh, that's what I'm waiting for.
See there? There's that
Mm.
cake. 5 minutes.
Right.
5 minutes in the microwave. So, right. Oh, something else is beeping. Our other granola is done. All right, now our orange granola is all done now. I'm gonna leave that one in there just a little longer.
Premium meat chopper.
Okay. I'm going to come around and take this stuff out. So I guess we're all done for today. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope you learned something. The main thing I want you to learn is experiment.